Shocking, what are the Munsters stars like now? How much have they changed, then and now? Today we're stepping into the spooky yet lovable world of the Munsters 1964 to 1966, the classic sitcom that introduced us to a quirky family of friendly monsters. While the show was filled with humor and gothic charm, did you know that some of the characters had real-life influences, including their actual names and ages? From the backgrounds to inspirations behind these iconic roles, the Munsters blended reality with fantasy in surprising ways. Join us as we explore the real-life connections behind this beloved classic. Herman Munster was portrayed by Fred Gwynne. When the show first aired in 1964, Gwynne was 38 years old. His portrayal of Herman, a Frankenstein-like character with a heart of gold, became a defining role in his career. Despite the Munsters only running for 2 seasons, Herman Munster's unique blend of comedy and endearing clumsiness made him a timeless TV character. Fred Gwynne, born July 10, 1926, New York City, New York State, United States, died July 2, 1993, Taneytown, Maryland, United States, age 67, was an accomplished American actor and artist. He was best known for playing Herman Munster, but his career spanned a wide range of roles in both television and film. Beyond the Munsters, Gwynne appeared in movies like My Cousin Vinny and Pet Sematary. He was also a writer and illustrator of children's books. Showcasing his creative versatility, his iconic performances and contributions to the entertainment industry continue to influence audiences. Grandpa was portrayed by actor Al Lewis. At the time, Al Lewis was 41 years old, though he played the much older Grandpa. Known for his eccentric and humorous portrayal, he became one of the show's most beloved characters. His makeup and distinctive mannerisms helped bring the character to life, adding a quirky and memorable touch to the sitcom. Al Lewis, born on April 30, 1923, though he sadly passed away on February 3, 2006, at the age of 82. Over his career, Lewis achieved fame for his role as Grandpa on The Munsters, but his acting career spanned various genres. Before The Munsters, Lewis appeared in a range of TV shows, films, and Broadway productions. Known for his sharp wit and distinctive voice, he later became an advocate for political causes, particularly in his later years. His involvement in local politics and radio shows showcased his multifaceted talents, earning him respect in multiple circles. Eddie Munster, the young werewolf son of Herman and Lily Munster, was portrayed by actor Butch Patrick in The Munsters 1964 to 1966. At the time, Butch Patrick was just 11 years old when he began playing the role of Eddie. His character was known for his mischievous yet endearing nature, often sporting a wolfish hairstyle and sharp fangs, making him one of the iconic characters of the series. Butch Patrick, born on August 2, 1953, is currently 72 years old. Throughout his career, Patrick made notable appearances in various television shows and films, though his role as Eddie Munster remains his most famous. After The Munsters, he appeared in other TV series such as Lidsville, and had guest roles on shows like The Monkees. In his later years, Patrick embraced his legacy as Eddie, frequently attending fan conventions and making appearances in documentaries about classic TV. He has also been involved in various charitable endeavors and keeps in touch with his fan base, making him a beloved figure in pop culture. Marilyn Munster, the normal member of the Munster family, was originally portrayed by Beverly Owen in The Munsters 1964 to 1966. At the time, Beverly Owen was 27 years old when she played Marilyn, a sweet and charming young woman who was ironically considered the odd one out in her monstrous family. Her character's kindness and innocence provided a humorous contrast to her spooky relatives. Beverly Owen, born on May 13, 1937, but she sadly passed away on February 21, 2019, at the age of 81. Though best known for her role as Marilyn Munster, she had a brief but memorable acting career. She appeared in several television shows in the 1960s, including The Virginian and Wagon Train. After leaving The Munsters, she stepped away from Hollywood to focus on her personal life, later earning a master's degree in early American history. While her time in the entertainment industry was relatively short, her portrayal of Marilyn Munster remains beloved by fans of classic television. Marilyn Munster, the sweet and conventionally attractive niece of the Munster family, was played by two actresses in the Munsters 1964 to 1966. After Beverly Owen left the show, Pat Priest took over the role at the age of 28. Marilyn was often bewildered by her family's monstrous appearance but loved them dearly. The humor of her character stemmed from the irony that she was considered the unfortunate one in a family of supernatural beings, despite her classic beauty and charm. Pat Priest, born on August 15, 1936, is currently 89 years old. While she is best remembered for her role as Marilyn Munster, Priest had a successful career in television throughout the 1960s and 1970s. She appeared in popular series such as Perry Mason, The Mary Tyler Moore Show, and Mission: Impossible. After stepping away from Hollywood, she focused on her personal life and later became involved in antique restoration. She remains a cherished figure among the Munsters fans, frequently attending conventions and reunions. Despite her relatively short time in the spotlight, her contribution to classic television has ensured her lasting legacy. Dr. Edward Dudley. At the time, Paul Lynde was around 38 years old. His character was one of the few outsiders who interacted with the Munster family, often reacting with humorous bewilderment to their unusual behavior. Though Dr. Dudley was a minor character, Lynde's distinct comedic style and expressive delivery made his performance memorable within the show's quirky universe. Paul Lynde, born on June 13, 1926, but he sadly passed away on January 10, 1982. At the age of 55, he had a long and successful career in television, film, and stage, becoming famous for his sharp wit and distinctive voice. Beyond the Munsters, he was a regular on Bewitched, playing Uncle Arthur, and gained even greater fame as the hilarious Center Square on Hollywood Squares. Lynde also appeared in Broadway productions, including Bye Bye Birdie, where he played the over-the-top Father Harry McAfee. His comedic timing and flamboyant personality made him a standout performer beloved by audiences for his sarcastic humor. Dr. Dudley was also played by actor Dom DeLuise, who was around 31 years old at the time. Dr. Dudley was often tasked with treating the Munster family despite their monstrous appearances and unusual medical concerns. His reactions to their bizarre yet innocent behavior added to the show's comedic charm. Though his role was brief, DeLuise's natural comedic talent shone through, making Dr. Dudley a memorable part of the series. Dom DeLuise, born on August 1, 1933, but he sadly passed away on May 4, 2009, at the age of 75. Known for his infectious laughter, comedic timing, and larger-than-life personality, DeLuise built a successful career in film, television, and theater. He was a frequent collaborator with Mel Brooks, appearing in films such as Blazing Saddles and History of the World Part 1. DeLuise also starred in the Cannonball Run series and voiced characters in animated films like An American Tail. Beyond acting, he was a talented chef and author, publishing several cookbooks. His warmth, humor, and charisma made him a beloved figure in Hollywood. Mr. Gateman, the stern and eerie owner of Gateman, Goodbury, and Graves Funeral Parlor. Played by veteran actor John Carradine, who was around 58 years old at the time, Mr. Gateman was Herman Munster's employer. His macabre demeanor and deep, authoritative voice perfectly fit the spooky yet comedic tone of the series. Though his appearances were brief, Carradine's performance added an extra layer of gothic charm to the show's humor. John Carradine, born on February 5, 1906, but he passed away on November 27, 1988, at the age of 82. He had an attentive career spanning more than 5 decades, appearing in over 300 films and television shows. Known for his deep voice and gaunt features, he became a prominent figure in horror cinema, starring in classics like House of Frankenstein and The Howling. Beyond horror, Carradine worked with legendary director John Ford in films such as The Grapes of Wrath and Stagecoach. He also had a strong presence in theater, performing in Shakespearean productions. Later in his career, he made numerous guest appearances on TV shows, cementing his status as a Hollywood legend. Claudette Thornton was played by actor Chet Stratton, who was around 54 years old at the time. Clyde was a minor character in the series, typically appearing in workplace or social settings interacting with the Munsters. Though his role was not a major one, Stratton's comedic timing and ability to play the bewildered everyman added to the show's humor. His appearances contributed to the ongoing joke of how the Munsters were perceived by the outside world. Chet Stratton, born on July 31, 1910, but he passed away on July 6, 1970, at the age of 59. Throughout his career, Stratton appeared in numerous television shows and films, often in supporting roles. He was known for his versatility, seamlessly moving between comedy and drama. In addition to the Munsters, he had guest appearances in popular TV series such as Perry Mason, The Twilight Zone, and The Dick Van Dyke Show. Beyond television, he was involved in theater, performing on Broadway in productions such as Pal Joey. Though not a household name, Stratton was a respected character actor who left his mark on mid-20th century entertainment. Dr. Leinbach was portrayed by Harvey Korman, who was around 37 years old at the time. As a doctor who interacted with the Munster family, Dr. Leinbach often found himself bewildered by their strange but innocent behavior. Korman's natural comedic timing and expressive reactions added to the show's humor, making his brief appearances stand out. Though his role in the Munsters was small, it was one of many early performances in his successful career. Harvey Korman, born on February 15, 1927, but he passed away on May 29, 2008, at the age of 81. He became a comedy legend, best known for his work on The Carol Burnett Show, where he won multiple Emmy Awards for his hilarious sketches alongside Carol Burnett and Tim Conway. His ability to play over-the-top characters while maintaining perfect comedic timing made him a fan favorite. Korman also appeared in several Mel Brooks films, including Blazing Saddles, where he played the villainous Hedley Lamar, and History of the World Part 1. His career spanned television, film, and voice acting, with roles in animated films such as The Secret of Nim. Lily Munster, the elegant and loving matriarch of the Munster family, was portrayed by Yvonne De Carlo in the Munsters 1964 to 1966. At the time, De Carlo was 42 years old. Her character, with her flowing black and white hair and gothic beauty, brought grace and charm to the spooky household. As Herman Munster's devoted wife and Eddie's caring mother, Lily balanced warmth with a playful spookiness, making her one of the most beloved characters on the show. Yvonne De Carlo, born on September 1, 1922, but she passed away on January 8, 2007 at the age of 84. Before the Munsters, she was a Hollywood starlet known for her roles in films like Salome, where she danced, and The Ten Commandments, where she played Moses' wife Sephora. Her transition to television as Lily Munster introduced her to a new generation of fans, cementing her as an icon of classic TV. Beyond acting, she had a talent for singing and recorded several songs during her career. De Carlo remained active in Hollywood for decades, appearing in films and TV shows well into the 1990s. She left behind a legacy as both a glamorous film star and a beloved sitcom legend. Raven, the Munsters' pet Raven, was a small but amusing character in the Munsters 1964 to 1966. The bird lived inside the Munsters' cuckoo clock and often made sarcastic or witty remarks, adding humor to various scenes. Raven's voice was provided by the legendary Mel Blanc, who was around 56 years old at the time. Blanc's signature vocal talents brought personality to the bird, making it a fun and memorable part of the Munster household despite its minor role. Mel Blanc, born on May 30, 1908, but he passed away on July 10, 1989, at the age of 81. He was one of the most influential voice actors in history. Known as the Man of 1,000 Voices, Blanc provided the voices for iconic characters such as Bugs Bunny, Daffy Duck, Porky Pig, and many more in Warner Brothers cartoons. His ability to create distinct, memorable voices made him a legend in the animation industry. In addition to his Looney Tunes work, he voiced Barney Rubble in The Flintstones and Mr. Spacely in The Jetsons. His influence on voice acting remains unparalleled, and his contributions continue to entertain generations of audiences. That's a wrap on our deep dive into the Munsters. With its mix of comedy, monster-themed fun, and real-life influences, the show remains a timeless favorite. If you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more Hollywood classic insights. Stay tuned for more behind-the-scenes stories from legendary films and TV shows. See you next time.